Hi, long story short, these are things that have been on my mind, and you guys deserve an explanation as to why I've been gone for a month, and there's a lot going on up here that needs to come out here. And also, please stay until the end. I have one of the most exciting announcements that I have ever been able to announce at the end. Well, a little hint of it. Hi guys, hello again. I'm gonna come closer. I've been in Utah for the past month, a little over a month, and my perspective on a lot of things have kind of been put into place. That sounds extremely broad, but we're gonna talk about all of it in this video. Here's where my mind's at. YouTube is not exactly what it used to be for me. I didn't wake up one morning feeling this way. I know this has been like very gradual, but how I see YouTube and how I see myself as a YouTuber have definitely changed. Let me explain. I used to love to create. Like, I constantly wanted to be vlogging. I wanted to share every product I've been loving with you guys. I loved filming. I loved editing. It gave me so much joy. That's literally all I wanted to do, and that's all I did moving out here to California. I loved being YouTuber Summer Mckeen. Don't get me wrong, I still absolutely love doing all of that stuff. It's just like not a consistent passion anymore. It's just not 24/7 that I feel like the YouTuber Summer Mckeen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not itching to film and edit and upload like I used to, and honestly, I feel like you can kind of tell by my past few uploads compared to last year and everything I was uploading last year. I wanted to put a pin on when and why exactly I started to feel this way, but then I realized, doesn't everybody with a hobby or a job get to this point? It gets old, or you feel like you're ready to graduate, and I don't want to graduate yet. I don't want to, but I think you kind of get what I'm saying. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, nonstop. So I understand how I'm feeling, and I hope that kind of puts things into perspective for you guys. I want to talk about the darker side of being a YouTuber since you were 12. First of all, and this is the biggest one, it's pressure. A lot of pressure. Not just to deliver a good video every week and make your subscribers happy and live up to the standard of content that you strive to achieve, but to also get a good number of views so you can grow and thrive on YouTube. I used to never look at my views. Like, I literally did not care, didn't even think about it. It wasn't even a thing, just because I loved making YouTube videos and I was gonna post them. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. I didn't care because I was just having fun uploading, and the support that I ended up receiving was incredible, and I appreciate it so much, and it was kind of fueling me, but it's not like that was what I was striving for. I would always look at the comments and see everything that people were saying and the support, and then like the video requests, and that is really what motivated me to keep going, and that's what meant everything to me. It wasn't about the numbers. From the start, I felt comfortable mixing my personal life into what I put on the internet, what I created. And over time, I gained more and more followers, more eyes on me, more people watching how I live my life, and the pressure started to build. People watching how you are as a person and seeing the things that you choose to do in your personal life. And you can't help but have an opinion on something that you're watching. And so then there's their opinion. And now the comments are starting to be about me as a person and the things that I'm choosing to do and the things that I'm saying. And I'm noticing this and starting to feel like I need to be really careful about what I am and how I am online. I used to film and upload and not have to think about whether or not people would approve of the way that I was living. Then gradually, comment after comment, I realized everything I did was not going to guarantee the approval of the people that were watching me, and that's something that for some reason I felt I needed. I love my followers and my fan base, and of course I want them to be happy with me and with the things that I'm doing, so I began to be very careful of everything I was doing, I think without noticing it for a very long time. Next, as I grew, I realized how important it was to be 100,000,000% true to who I was, so I could put my best foot forward and put the best version of myself online, while more importantly being a positive example to those who watched me. I decided to only put the best moments online, because that makes sense, of course. But this means doing something that is completely unnatural for a human being. no mistakes. I'm not gonna show any of my mistakes because I wanna be the best. So that's what I did. I was able to put forward the ideal version of who I wanted to be. I feel like me saying this sounds like I've put forward like a fake person, or I've acted to be really awesome online, but offline I'm not, and that's not the case at all. What I'm saying is I was fully myself online. I just removed every little mistake and everything that could have been taken the wrong way and stuff like that, because of course you're going to want to do that. Why would you want to put your mistakes online for people to get mad at you or to look at you differently? Because at least for me, this is kind of an observation I've made. When you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, and you're watching these influencers, people with big followings, you expect them to be perfect and you expect them to always look good and always say the right thing, and if they don't, then that's weird and they're not that good of a person. So by not showing any of my mistakes, I mean, if I say online that I go to church, then I'm gonna be 100% true to what my church believes online. I'm not gonna show you the times that I cuss. This means I'm not gonna post about me drinking coffee or tea because that's not what my church participates in. Even though sometimes I will be drinking coffee or tea. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I am still living my normal life to how I want to live it, but if I have said something like I go to church online, then people are gonna see me as the church girl and they're gonna expect me to be the prime example of the member of the church. Another example is if somebody says that they want a clean planet and they're into the environment and they respect Mother Earth and all of that, everybody is going to expect that person to be 100% vegan, never use plastic water bottles and all of that stuff. And if they do once, then they're not into the environment. So that's something that I wanted to avoid. Therefore, I made myself the prime example of anything that I could. I'm going to stay 100% true to what I'm supposed to, even if that's not how it is offline. If I show the world that I'm in a relationship and I love this person, then I'm going to show me loving this person to the standard that you expect. I'm going to show the most attractive parts of the relationship. Obviously, I'm not gonna show us fighting or having disagreements or the flaws in the relationship. I'm gonna show the highlight reel. I'm gonna show everything that people probably want to see and things that will testify of the legitimacy of the relationship. But as soon as I announce that the relationship is over, everybody is like, but you guys were perfect for each other. You seemed perfect. Of course we seem perfect. I'm not gonna show you the bad parts of anything, because also that kind of stuff does not even need to be on the internet. So I feel like the whole relationship thing, the public relationship thing, is kind of a tricky thing that I've learned a lot about. Another added pressure is that I have to think of myself as a brand so that other brands can look at me and see a clear vision of who I am, so they can categorize me and be able to know whether or not I fit their brand enough to work together. I also need to be easily digestible for people who are coming onto my channel, have never seen me before. They need to kind of know who I am and what I stand for and what I'm doing. And it also needs to be clear because then people will know what they're signing up for when they subscribe. So that all makes sense. But imagine trying to maintain a specific brand as a constantly growing and evolving human being. As I was thinking about all of this, I was also reflecting on brand trips and how I felt on these brand trips, and oh my gosh, crazy. So the purpose of these trips is for the brand to gain a really great amount of exposure through all of the influencers they've taken on this trip. The dynamic is so strange because there are so many different strong personalities who are using this trip as an opportunity to network, gain followers, and get as much content as possible. It's like everybody is just on YouTuber mode. You're not really seen as a normal person. You're seen as your follower count and how pretty you are and how photogenic you are, and if you fit in, basically. And everybody is just trying to benefit from each other. It's not genuine. It's not genuine at all. It's the weirdest environment. Yeah, so I've noticed that it's extremely rare to form a genuine connection with anybody on these brand trips. And I have done it before, I have made some great friends, but I've realized that the foundation of these relationships are made off of something that's quite shallow and something that's just surface level based. so it's not guaranteed to last for sure. Yeah, I was actually going through my Snapchat memories the other day and I found these Snapchats from when I was on a brand trip. And this was from about 2 years ago, but like every time I would go on a brand trip, I would be like, is this who I am? Is this who I want to be? Because I don't feel like I fit in. I don't feel comfortable. This is so weird. And from an outsider's perspective, those who aren't on the trip but see the photos and the videos that come from the trip, they see us all together and they assume that we're all friends and we all fit in and we are all good with each other. Because I'm taking photos with her and her, I must be popular or I must fit in with the group, right? Wrong. No, it's not true. Sometimes girls want to take photos with you because you have more followers and they want the tag in your Instagram picture. Sometimes it'll be the brand that organizes a certain group of girls together to take a picture. It's not real a lot of the time. Am I sweating? Okay, now part of me is saying it's not that deep, Summer. Like, you don't need to make a video about this. You don't need to get so serious about all of this. But there's another part of me that's like screaming and just dying to share all of this and to get you guys on the same page as me. Over time, it really has taken a toll on, so I feel like this was definitely worth sharing with you guys. This is just a little bit of what's going on in my mind, but I hope you guys can hear me and understand the things that I'm saying, and I thought it could be good to bring light to these kinds of things because I know a lot of other YouTubers feel the same way, but not everybody talks about it openly. So I hope this can be something that's at least a little bit eye-opening maybe. I've been searching for what it is I can put my passion into and what I really care about, and right now it's music and mental health. Both of those mean a lot to me. Going on Accutane and experiencing the hell that it has been for my mental and emotional health has helped me realize how important it is to listen to yourself. As for music, I've always had such an appreciation for it. It has always been something that's allowed me to feel something. I could not live without music. So I really want to do something with this. So I've actually been working on a pretty big music related project for a really long time, and it's actually gonna be coming out and I'm really excited about it. I've known I wanted to do this for a while. I mean, I've been working on it for a while, but it's kind of crazy how perfect the timing is. I'm so glad I can be so open and transparent with you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you a million for supporting me and for sticking with me through everything that's happened in my whole YouTube career, and for even staying to the end of this video. Thank you, seriously, it means the world to me. I'm staying on YouTube, don't get it twisted, but you'll notice I removed the new videos every Friday from my banner on YouTube because I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be here every single week, but I will be here when I feel good about a video and I don't feel anxious about it, because that's another thing YouTube has kind of, unfortunately, it sucks, but it's become anxiety provoking for me. I can't go onto the website without feeling anxious and not good. I'm not going nowhere. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you very soon. Bye.